नमस्कार दोस्तों, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से होराइजन जीरो डाउन के एक और नए एपिसोड में। तो कंटिन्यू करेंगे हम अपना गेम। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। तो जैसा कि आप सभी को पता है कि हम पिछले वाले एपिसोड में कितनी ज़्यादा मुसीबत में पड़ गए थे, मानना। तो अगर आप गैस चैनल पर नए हो तो चैनल पर अगर आप ये एपिसोड देख रहे हो तो आप इस एपिसोड को समझने के लिए आपको सबसे पहले ये कहानी को जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि इसकी कहानी थोड़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है। तो आप इसको शुरू से देखिए तो बेटर तरीके से आपको समझ में आएगी, और बाकी आपकी इच्छा है। तो चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं हम अपने गेम में। तो जब हमने उस केव से बाहर निकले थे तो हमें साइलेंस मिला था और उससे बातचीत के
The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
Okay. तो जैसे कि साइलेंस हमें वो वॉर रूम में जाके मीटिंग का पता पड़ा था, नेटवर्क के बारे में पता पड़ा था। तो उस नेटवर्क को वो नेटवर्क सब जगह फैला हुआ है और वो हर किसी के फोकस से होते हुए लगा हुआ है, ठीक है ना। अब ये क्या मुसीबत आ गई है। ये मारेगा ये मरेगा नहीं, ये मुझे आ जा मुझे मारेगा अब की बार नहीं बचेगा ना जी। आजा 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 आजा। ये गया वो अबे मारेगा साले, लंगड़ा तो रहा है पता नहीं।
Fascinating. If anyone looking for me.
अब जाएगा लड़ा तो रहा है खत्म। अभी और ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा। तो साइलेंस ने वहाँ पे पहुँचने के लिए उसने बताया कि हाँ वो सब कुछ हर किसी के फोकस से जुड़ा हुआ है वो नेटवर्क, और ऐसे तुरंत की तुरंत डाटा भेजता है, ठीक है। तो सबसे पहले हमें वो नेटवर्क उड़ाना पड़ेगा जिससे हमें किसी भी प्रकार का कोई खतरा ना हो, तो उस नेटवर्क को उड़ाने के लिए भी
Okay, you're welcome, I
अभी
guess.
मरी नहीं ना। अच्छा, अपना आदमी है। तो उस नेटवर्क को उड़ाने के लिए साइलेंस ने बताया है कि उसके वीक पॉइंट पे अगर कोई वार करता है, उसका वीक पॉइंट ढूंढ के उसको डिस्ट्रॉय किया जा सकता है।
I could forget what
ठीक है,
warmth feels like out
उसकी
here.
कोई कमजोरी होगी, उसको
You sure you'll be
ढूंढेंगे,
warm enough up here, Nora?
कोई कमजोरी ढूंढेंगे और उसको
I've worked up a
destroy
sweat from the
कर देंगे
climb.
network। ठीक है, तो ये मिशन हमें मिला है और साइलेंस ने उस
You made it to
वीक
the
पॉइंट
cut,
का
Outlander.
शायद लोकेशन सेंड
Not
कर
that
दिया
you'll
होगा
stay
हमारे
long.
बस पे बोल रहा था वो सेट करने
Smoke
के लिए।
rising from the mountain.
तो वहाँ पे बाद में पहुँचेंगे, पहले ये हम आए हैं बलूक वाइल्ड्स में, तो यहाँ पे कोई प्रॉब्लम है वो पहले सुलटा दें। वो स्मोक का सोर्स देखते हैं कहाँ पे है।
The ray's been gone a long time.
और देखो अभी भी वो साइलेंस
Must be
अभी
something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
कह ही रहा था कुछ। चलो ये देखते हैं ये क्या है।
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
ये क्या है? ये इनका अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं, हर समुदाय में अलग अलग तरीके हैं, अभी भी हैं। अब कुछ होगा, जरूर होगा कुछ ना कुछ। अभी ये कौन आ गया? अरे अच्छा, ये लोग को बुला रहे थे ये लोग। पहले भी यही सब चलता था, अब भी यही सब चल रहा है और आगे भी यही सब होगा। तो मतलब ये सब, ये जो आज बर्ड्स आई थी, ये अगर इनको ले गई तो ये वहाँ चले गए, समझ जाना। और अगर नहीं ले गई तो ये वहाँ चले, मैं कुछ बोलूँगा नहीं। और ये
Grasp your grief, my hunters,
इस कबीले का
and kill it!
मुखिया।
For our kin seized the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
कोई मतलब होगा ना इन सब चीजों का।
The daemon that frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
फ्री में तो कुछ लेते हैं।
Aloy, I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
समझ में आ गया।
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Eh, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as Melon. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it,
Women?
No, independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then, you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, NULTUK. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks
Okay.
for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if
चलो
Undertake
चलते हैं
would
into
remember
the
why
frozen
Rhea
wilds.
thunderstruck.
wasn't trapped in ice.
Might be worth a
और
shot.
नया क्वेस्ट है फाइंड नलटक. ओके, नलटक को ढूंढते हैं फटाफट. चलो पहले अराटक से बात कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद उसको देखते हैं.
The bandits would be
आओ भाई,
more
कहाँ
than
हो?
a nuisance without their leader and that weapon of his.
अच्छा, इसकी परेशानी देख ला. पहले ये बेचारी परेशान ज़्यादा है. पहले मुखिया से तो मिलना भाई. मुखिया कहाँ है? ये रहा.
The machine spirits may be restless.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish
The
to
demon.
speak.
Warrior.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when
yeah,
others
चलो
retreated
चलते हैं.
into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
चलो अब फाइनल नलटक को ढूंढते हैं. चलते हैं, ढूंढ के लाते हैं नलटक को. कहाँ है?
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Damon affects the machines,
कहाँ हो बचुआ? कहाँ हो?
to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
हेल्थ वगैरह ये कौन है? कोई भी हो, चल पहले हेल्थ वगैरह इकट्ठी कर लो. गार्ड वगैरह हैं सारे जो खड़े हुए थे अभी.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut. Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the
तो
river.
जस्ट पहुंचने वाले हैं,
Hopefully not too far.
पता नहीं क्या क्या वो कह अराटक ने बोला था। उससे पहले उससे जानकारी मिली थी द डीमन के बारे में और भी फ्रीजर मशीन्स के बारे में। ये जरूरी है सब गेम में जानने के लिए, आगे बढ़ने
That
के
must be
लिए।
NULTUK, looking out at that.
और ये है नलटक, इससे बातचीत करते हैं और पता लगाते हैं आगे का माजरा क्या है।
NULTUK? Who are you?
ओके नलटक,
How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
What do you want?
सब्जी बेचने
She's
वाला
gone
लग
where
रहा
only
है।
shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Okay. What the fuck?
Aratak said
demon
this
work.
daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be
Okay.
stopped.
जरूरी है। Where did Oreo go?
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
क्या
There's but
करे?
one voice Araya
पूछने
wants to
पड़ते
hear
हैं
right
ना।
now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
अरे छोड़ यार। चलो इस टावर को रोकते हैं, जो भी है।
All right. You want to stop the
क्योंकि
spread of
ये
the
अपनी
daemon's work?
पल्स से
I know
कुछ
how
भी
to
कर
get
सकता है
started.
ना।
With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Will you tell me your name?
Aloy.
नाम एलॉय।
If you fall to
Sunayu,
the
huh?
daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
ठीक है, तुम बैठो, मैं इसको खत्म करके आता हूँ। ठीक है, ये पर्पल एनर्जी दे रहा है जिससे करप्टर्स अपने आप को ठीक करते हैं। ये मशीनें अपने आप को ठीक कर देंगे। ठीक है, और ये अपने आप को बदल लेती हैं। ओके, दिमाग लगाते हैं। ये देखो, उसके अंदर गई और वो ठीक हो गए। कौन है तुम्हारी साथ? ये देखो ठीक हो रहा है। अबे ये तो आधा ही हुआ। अबे कम मर गया। गया देखो ठीक हो रहे हैं अपने आप। एक साथ मारने पड़ेंगे ना ठीक होने का। देखो फिर ठीक हो गया। वो उसमें से एनर्जी निकल रही है ना, पल्स वो उनको रिपेयर कर रही है। उनको लगातार मारना पड़ेगा। खत्म जल्दी ये गया। और कितने नवी तो हैं, रुक जा भी है। दो पहले इसका कुछ कर इलाज करना पड़ेगा।
Space.
चलो ये गया, खत्म हो गया। अब ये मतलब इसके अंदर से एनर्जी नहीं निकल पाएगी, और एनर्जी नहीं निकल पाएगी तो मशीनें अपने आप को ठीक नहीं कर पाएंगी, जाहिर सी बात है। और हम इनको आसानी से किल कर सकते हैं ना, तो ठीक है। तो फिर क्या तबाही मचानी शुरू करते हैं। पहले कुछ ज़रूरी काम जो हमें करने हैं। ओके गाइस, अगर आप चैनल पर नए हो तो आप एक बार मेरे चैनल को विज़िट करो। अगर आपको मेरा चैनल, मेरी वीडियोज़ आपको पसंद आती हैं तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लेना, साथ में बेल आइकन दबा लेना, जिससे आने वाली वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन आप सभी को मिलती रहे। वीडियो को लाइक शेयर कमेंट करना मत भूलना, इससे मुझे पता पड़ेगा कि आपको वीडियो कितनी पसंद आ रही है। तो ये भाई साहब तो गए, ठीक है, बाकियों को देख लेते हैं। कहाँ वो बछुआ? ये रहे नीचे नीचे, ऊपर से ही गिरे हैं इनके ऊपर। अबे दो हैं। पहले उस वाले को मारेंगे फिर इस वाले को मारेंगे, ठीक है। ये गया। अब चलो इसको टपका के आते हैं। गया। बाकी अपनी जगह जो चीज़ें हैं वो इकट्ठी कर लेते हैं। नलटक से बात करते हैं। चलो चलो शुरू करते हैं।
Now we know how to deal with the machines in the towers. The daemons next.
Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there.
Okay.
You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
चलो कोई बात नहीं। ब्लू ग्लेम के बारे में बता।
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice.
अच्छा।
We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps.
Thanks for help.
Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain.
चलो बहुत धन्यवाद।
You tell her.
इतनी हेल्प करने के लिए।
I have faith she will hear the voice.
Thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoy this video. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए टाटा बाय बाय, सी यू सून।